Hello guys, welcome to Smiles and Cries, the film review channel. So today's offering is Paddington in Peru. So when Paddington discovers his beloved Aunt Lucy has gone missing from the home for retired bears, so Paddington and the Brown family head to the wilds of Peru to look for her. But the only clue to her whereabouts is a spot marked on an enigmatic map. Now, determined to solve the mystery, Paddington embarks on a thrilling quest through the rainforests of the Amazon to find his aunt, and he may also uncover one of the world's most legendary treasures. Now, this third Paddington film set in Peru is a pleasant kid's fare, but it does lack the sparkle of its instant classic predecessors, and in some moments it does deal with the dual identity in a smart and a sensitive way. Now, while it's a decent prequel, some of the enchantment has been lost in translation. Now, fortunately though, Paddington in Peru retains much of what made the preceding two films such triumphs. The cheeky whimsical humour is still here, the childlike consideration of the world as a colourful place with endless potential for friendship and adventure still remains intact. But Paddington in Peru might not be at the same level as the first two films. Like I say, there are pockets of enchantment and magic, but it's still absolutely a worthwhile adventure. We're still getting all the characters and the ideas that we just love, just packaged in a different way though than we were expecting. Now, if anything, Paddington in Peru proves just how malleable this character is and how versatile he is. Look, overall, Paddington in Peru is a cute film. I really love the first Paddington movie, and I also enjoyed this one as well. There are fine lessons about good manners and decency. They're all wrapped up in fun and fur, but amidst the fun and fur and in general, there is a sense that Paddington in Peru is just a substitute. It's trying its hardest to replicate the blissful magic that Paddington 2 seemed to conjure up so effortlessly. And of course, you've got the film's innate sweetness, carrying it past figurative and literal rapids into shenanigans involving bear carvings, bear temples and mountains, and a secret bear community. Paddington in Peru is comfortably the weakest of the trilogy, with the absence of Paul King and Simon Farnaby definitely being felt. But this is still a delightful third instalment that loses none of the heart and brings everything that's been set up in the first act to a neat conclusion thanks to another satisfying third act. It's a consistently funny adventure which never forgets the immigrant story at the very heart of this film, as Paddington struggles to balance his past and his future. Ben Whishaw remains endlessly precious with another pitch-perfect vocal performance, so Paddington continues to be a much-needed cinematic balm. Hugh Bonneville is really funny as well, as he tries to be more courageous, and Emily Mortimer is a worthy replacement. Then of course you've got Antonio Banderas, who gets to do everything, having an absolute ball while he does it. Now, as usual, there's a lot of slapstick here which always escalates in unexpected ways. The CGI is pushed like never before, making it all the more impressive that the effects that bring Paddington to life really falter despite the sheer amount of CGI bears this time round. Naturally, all the key plot points and the characters are there, but the script just seems underdeveloped, which meant that the characters were more like finger puppets being paraded through each scene. Most of the time it felt like the cast were just waiting for their lines to be written, because the pace was sometimes too slow, which would have been helped by some better writing and perhaps a bit more editing. Now, overall, the story is good, and the last act certainly pulls at the heartstrings, which leaves you feeling a certain degree of satisfaction. Paddington in Peru is a delightful addition to the beloved Paddington franchise, offering a heartwarming adventure that's perfect for family viewing. So go and watch it and let me know what you think. In the meantime, don't forget to share, subscribe and like, and I'm off to get a cup of tea. See you back in a bit. Cheers.